Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex Price here with Angler Sports Center, and just giving you a short report here for what's going on right now in the middle of the winter right now. Of course, we're gonna have your ice fishing going on, and there is some open water, just not in this general area. Besides the main stems of the rivers. But over in the eastern shore, lower eastern shore, you're going to be finding a couple creeks, even ponds open, depending on the water temperatures and whatnot. Just getting into some of the ice fishing, of course, as you guys know, Western Maryland, most of those lakes, including Deep Creek Lake and some of the other lakes around that area, are pretty much safe to go ice fishing on. And of course, just want to show you guys some of the gear that you might want to get and use for your ice fishing, that you will be doing this time of the year. Of course, you want to use a small rod like this, a little short rod. This is probably no more than 3 foot long, 2.5 foot, nothing crazy. Small size reel, 500, 1000 size with 2 4-pound test line. Some people like to use some of this Real Magic sprayed on the line before you go fishing and while you're fishing, and even sprayed on the guides, because that will keep the ice from building up on the guides, and it kind of makes like a repellent coating on the line to keep it from freezing. So make sure you use that for not just ice fishing, but fishing in general this time of the year. And also, it's gonna keep your line pretty nice and smooth. Talking about fluorocarbon and also braided line. So some of the stuff you're going to be using out there are going to be the essentials here. Small jigs, 1/64, 1/32, 1/16. I probably wouldn't say you would use anything heavier than this while you're ice fishing. Pair it up with your favorite plastic. For example, local favorite here is going to be the Bussum Baits Stingers. Little 1.5 inch straight tail plastic, great for crappie, perch, bluegills, all kinds of stuff will hit those. We also carry a small selection of actual vertical jigging spoons and regular minnows there for your ice fishing situations out here. And some of these items you're going to be able to use even when you're open, you're fishing open water. Now, one great thing to use out there if you want to tip up your baits, which is a great way to enhance the strike this time of the year, regular fishing or ice fishing. This is a favorite here, Gulp Minnows. These guys are a 1 inch minnow here. We carry different colors. They have that Gulp Alive juice, which is going to be the scent to create a strike. And also, brand new, we just have some of these preserved shiners here. So little small shiners, great for any situation. Perch love them, crappie love them. They have some sort of coloring in there too to give it a little more flash. We have 2 different sizes, so those will work great. Now, for your open water situations here, what's going on? Of course, this is the time of the year when your yellow perch are going to be, I'm not going to say it at the best, but it's the start of the yellow perch season here. If you can find some open water in some of the main stem of the rivers, for example in the Magothy, Severn, fish some points anywhere from 10, 8, 5 foot of water where there's some structure rocks. Rocks like to, they hold heat, so they will kind of concentrate on some of those points. Mouth of the creeks. If the creeks are frozen, concentrate on the mouth of the creeks. Find any vegetation. You should find some perch. Of course, tidal rivers, you want to kind of play around with the tides. Most of the time this time of the year is going to be your outgoing tide where it's going to get those fish, feeding. Some of the best areas right now to go fish for them and find some open water on the western shore is going to be the upper Bay area, Susquehanna River, right in the mouth there. A lot of people have been reporting good catches of yellow perch in there. Just fish them from the dock, kayaks, boats. The only thing you got to remember is fast moving water there, so you're going to be fishing a little bit heavier weights to kind of keep them in the middle water column and in the lower water column. Minnows, just jigs I just showed you with plastics with some sort of scent will work great. This general area, like I said, Severn, Magothy, even Middle River area. If you can find open water, that's going to be the best bet. Now for you guys on the eastern shore, Pocomoke River, good fishing going on right there. That river takes a lot longer to freeze. Myself was over there this past weekend. Great crappie fishing, perch fishing. Water temperatures were probably around the high 30s, low 40s. So you know, you have heavy currents there. Just find slow pocket, you know, slow moving water, and you'll be able to find some of those fish there. Double tandems with plastics were the ticket there. Marshy Hope is one of the other areas where you want to focus on right now for the yellow perch and some of the crappie. Tuckahoe Creek, obviously the middle to mid section of it there is going to be great for the yellow perch and pickerel. Most of these places in the eastern shore are going to hold, you know, a decent amount of pickerel, so you know, always be ready for those. You know, a little bit larger fish, and you know, you'll have fun. So one last thing here, if you're fishing some of those ponds, little slip bobber, you know, that's going to help a lot with keeping your jig off the bottom there. You can set them to whatever depth, a lot easier to use, so make sure you check those out. Rock fishing, power plant, nothing much going there. Heard of a few reports around the area of a few fish in the mid 40-inch mark. Nothing really crazy there. Most people are still going way south, and even so the bite hasn't been great yet. So let's hope and wait here a couple more weeks, probably 2 or 3 more weeks, and we'll start getting a lot more reports of that going on in that lower bay area. So that's it for your fishing report, guys. Make sure you subscribe, send us your pictures, any questions, send us an email or a message, and we'll get to you guys. So you guys have a good one.